You've been feeling it, haven't you? That quiet ache, the heaviness, the knowing that something needs to shift, but you're not sure how? You don't need to figure it all out. You just need a space to release, realign, and remember who you are. I'm Jennifer Pilates, and I invite you to join me for Reiki Moon Magic Distant Healing, a sacred healing experience that goes far beyond Reiki. This is a transformational energy work that cleanses the emotional clutter, clears energetic blocks, and realigns your entire being, body, mind, and spirit. Held under the sacred light of the moon, you'll enter a deeply nourishing frequency where healing happens on every level. If you've been carrying too much, if you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Your healing, your release, your return to light. Reserve your space for the next Reiki Moon Magic Distant Healing at jenniferpilates.com. Come as you are, leave, transformed and empowered, body, mind, and spirit. Welcome to Empowered Within, a soul-quenching, transformational podcast that will set your soul on fire through candid and inspiring conversations. Leading experts, celebrities, healers, and I share our journeys of how we've overcome challenges to living an empowered life from within. I'm your host, Jennifer Pilates. Welcome to another episode of Empowered Within. Hi there, and welcome back to another episode of Empowered Within. I'm your host, Jennifer Pilates. Here, we explore the transformation of body, mind, and spirit and step courageously into alignment with the life you were always meant to live. Today, we're entering one of the most powerful energetic seasons of 2025, the eclipse season. And I'm going to guide you through not just what's happening in the stars, but what it means for your soul's evolution, your healing, and your destiny. As we embrace the energies of September, we really want to dive in and look at what is the meaning here. The word September comes from Latin septem, meaning seven. In the ancient Roman calendar, September was actually the seventh month because their year began in March. When January and February were added later, September became the ninth month, but retained its original name. September carries dual energy of the seven, inner wisdom, spirituality, and reflection, and the number 9, which is all about completion, harvest, preparation for renewal. This duality makes September a month of turning inward while also preparing to close out cycles. There's so much symbolic energy when we look at the month of September. It often is seen as a harvest month physically with crops and spirituality with the fruits of our inner growth. September bridges summer's outward expansion with autumn's inward reflection, asking us to begin to slow down, gather wisdom, and integrate our lessons. Energetically, September is a time of completion, review, forgiveness, and preparation for renewal as the cycles prepare to reset in October, which carries the vibration of new beginnings through the number 10, which goes down to a number 1 energy, those new beginnings. You can already feel the essence in the air. The sun has shifted. It feels like a fall sun now. Autumn is beckoning. Are you ready? Looking into the numerology of September 2025, we have a double 9 portal. You see, 2025 is a universal 9 year, which is a year of completion, release, and deep transformation. It's the final chapter before the cycle resets. This month of September is a 9 universal month in a 9 universal year. This is a rare double 9 portal. This amplifies endings, karmic closure, and most importantly, spiritual wisdom. If this year has already felt like a journey of shedding, transformation, one door closing, another door opening, well, I'm here to tell you that this month of September is where the final layers begin to fall into place. This represents endings that are now making way for new beginnings. The vibration essence of the number 9. This is about completion of cycles. And when you look at, we're literally collectively in a year, a 9-year of completion, you compound that with this month, we have a lot of things collectively, and yes, you personally, where you're going to be completing a lot. For every door that closes, there will be a new door opening. This is a time of letting go what no longer serves, healing karmic patterns, cultivating compassion, generosity, and wisdom. This is an important time where you are preparing for a rebirth when the cycle restarts with the number 1, new beginnings, new cycles. This is not a month to force beginnings. No. Instead, it is a time to declutter and release physically, emotionally, spiritually. Clearing your home or inbox supports clearing the heart. Clearing out that junk drawer, clearing out your car. You're willing to release, to make space for new that's coming in. This is about closing chapters consciously. Write letters you never send. Release old stories with intention. It's time to let go of the past, the weight, everything that you've been carrying this year. This is the time to finally, once and for all, you know what I'm talking about. You've been holding on to stuff. This is the month to release with compassion. You're to practice compassion, not only for yourself, others, and the versions of you that are fading. You have grown so much this year. You are not the same person you were a month ago, let alone 8-9 months ago. Have compassion. Allow what is fading to go. Reflect before acting. Allow clarity to come through endings before you start the new beginnings. That's the power of pause. Pausing when we have an ending. Pausing in that moment to reflect on it. Wow, everything you've been through this year. It's a lot. And it's time to reflect on that, to honor yourself before opening that new door. Honor your completions. Closure is not a loss. It is not a failure. It's recognition of your growth. It's recognizing how powerful you are to say, that no longer feels in alignment with me. That person, that place, that thing, that food, that job, that relationship. Geez, it's just not feeling right anymore. Your favorite color has shifted. This is about closing out whom you were and stepping in and honoring who you are transforming into, recognizing your growth. This month of September is your cosmic exhale. This is your soul's invitation to let go so that you can rise into 2026 lighter, freer, and more aligned with your true, authentic self. This powerful month of September holds both solar eclipses and lunar eclipses with wild energies coming at us. So let's dive in. A solar eclipse, what is it? It's when the moon is between the earth and the sun. It's a reset of solar will, of identity and direction. While a lunar eclipse, the earth is between the sun and the moon. This is an unveiling of memories, of feelings, of the unconscious, of what's deep inside. You see, eclipses activate the lunar nodes, your gateways of karma and dharma. They speed timelines, close chapters, and open fated doors. Normal lunations whisper. They can be powerful, but there's power in a whisper. Eclipses amplify. In these windows, patterns surface quickly. Choices ripple farther. Manifestations are maximized. Energies are swirling. We're being asked, what does all this mean? You and I are being asked to balance sacred practicality with sacred trust. September 7th, Pisces is in a lunar eclipse. The essence is emotional tides that are rising to cleanse what logic couldn't. This lunar eclipse, aligned with the North Node, illuminates Piscean energies of compassion, forgiveness, mysticism, and surrender. Saturn and Neptune at the final degree of Pisces bring karmic culmination and spiritual maturity. Old structures dissolve, while truth is revealed. So collectively, what emotions are you going to be feeling? Collectively, there's a big emotional release going on. You could be having vivid dreams. Your intuition is heightened. There's endings that you can sense and feel in the world. Collective feelings that are bubbling up right now. You can feel the emotional release. Something is closing. There's a chapter that is shut, much like feeling the sun shifting from a summer sun to an autumn sun. You can feel that there's this shift. There are doors closing. There are endings here to free your soul. So what practices can help you right now? Well, journal what's been feeling heavy and release it with water. Rest more, follow synchronicities, trust your dreams. This eclipse is bringing sudden waves of emotion or memory, sacred tears that heal, vivid dreams stacked with answers, synchronicities one after another, validating right away because manifestation is at its all-time high this month, let alone now amplified with these energies. There's definitely a pull to rest, to float, to meditate, especially if you can get by the water. Your relationships will reveal where compassion is needed and where boundaries have been missing. What to watch for? What is the shadow side of what can go on during these energies? Well, we want to watch out for escapism, leaking energy through porous boundaries. You want to be aware and be aligned and be centered during this time. Allow what's coming in to come in. This is a karmic rinse. You're not regressing in this time. You're clearing. It's permission to move on. This eclipse reminds us what dissolves now creates space for divine guidance and new beginnings. September 21st, we have a Virgo Solar Eclipse, which is a powerful moment, completion at the edge. Old systems of control, perfectionism, and overfunctioning are ready to end. Solar equals identity reset through sacred simplification. At this degree of Virgo, this eclipse closes old cycles of perfectionism, criticism, and control. Saturn will be opposing Pisces, asking us to trust the unseen, while Uranus and Pluto are supporting your transformational freedom. Collectively, we're going to notice shifting in our routines, old identities dissolving, and your body speaking loudly about what's been too heavy, what doesn't feel good anymore. This is your time to lean in, to continue to trust your intuition, to continue to trust what's coming up in your day-to-day life. This is a time, again, declutter your space, declutter your routines. It's about simplifying, honoring what remains with devotion, feeling the alignment. This looks like looking at your calendar, workflows and roles reorganizing, some by choice and some by fate. The body speaks loudly. You can have tension where you've been overcarrying and fatigue where you overgave. It's time to find the alignment. You may have this essence and hear yourself saying, I can't keep doing it this way, which now is going to become, I choose a simpler way, a truer way that aligns and feels good to my soul. On our shadow side, we're going to watch for self-criticism, micromanaging, and equating worth with output. That no longer is where we're aligning and coming from. This eclipse says, your devotion is holy. Let simplicity become your prayer. This eclipse is an ending and a beginning, a reset into simplicity, faith, and your soul alignment. Collectively, what we may be feeling through all of these amazing energies of this month. So let's dive in and do an overview. September 3rd through the 9th. This is a buildup of energy and the lunar eclipse. Tides are rising, dreams, emotions, insights. Observe, don't overlabel. Journal, pay attention to what comes up, pay attention to what feels right, pay attention to what comes in, and pay attention to what's leaving. September 10th through the 15th, this is our mid-corridor of energy. This is the hinge. Synchronicities will begin to spike. Choices are going to present themselves to you. Keep your body in tune. Keep your body aligned. Honor your body as the sacred temple that it is during this time. Nourish it. Rest it. What is it asking for? September 16th to the 23rd, this is another time of building of energy and now a solar eclipse. This is about clearing, simplifying, and resetting. Let endings end and make one grounded improvement and lean into that. What is that? Take that sacred energy and lean in and honor. After September 23rd, we're into integration. Watch for the new normal to reveal itself in small, practical ways. Every day will now be an integration. Collectively, we'll feel sleep patterns shift, strong dreaming, waves of nostalgia, possibly grief, a call to minimalize, to simplify, a desire for spiritual practice, aligning of peace and groundedness, sudden clarity about your boundaries. In relationships, truths are going to surface. Where care is mutual, where roles are lopsided, what's been working, what isn't working will be magnified. With work, with service, it's a time to streamline, to focus on what truly helps you and helps those around you. When we bring the energies of the month together, here are a few practical questions that you can ask yourself to journal to help align and pull in and work with these energies. Start with, when we look at Virgo, what am I truly devoted to? What is truly in alignment with me now that I am devoted to? When we align with Pisces, what am I willing to trust? Where am I willing to trust that I can lean into? When we look at the universal number 9, the question is, what story of myself is ending with love? What am I releasing with love? And here's a mantra that you can work with. I release the heavy. I simplify the sacred. I trust the current. I walk my truth. Overall, Overall this month, the collective, all of us, we're going to feel endings, revelations, and perhaps maybe even a little disorientation as old systems dissolve. You're going to see that play out in your life and in the world around you collectively. But remember, eclipses, they clear what no longer serves so that you may walk into what truly is meant for you. The Virgo Pisces polarity asks us to honor the sacred details of life without clinging to control, and to trust the greater cosmic current that carries us. As we step into this eclipse season, know this: the shadows are not here to hide your light. They're here to help you reclaim it. They're here to help align you with what we still need to work on. The endings that arrive now are preparing you for the new beginnings your soul has been waiting for, has been calling in. If you're ready to walk this threshold with support, clarity, and healing, I invite you to join me for a one-on-one Reiki distant healing session. In our time together, we'll gently clear residual patterns stirred by the eclipses. Regulate your nervous system so your intuition can lead with clarity and groundedness. And anchor your next true step, simple, soulful, and aligned with your authentic self. We'll clear what's been heavy, align your energies, and connect you back to the wisdom and empowerment within you. Book your private one-on-one Reiki distant healing session over at jenniferpilates.com. Wherever you are, Reiki meets you there. Remember, this September bridges summer's outward expansion with autumn's inward reflection, asking you and I to slow down, to gather wisdom, and to integrate the lessons that we've learned, and to appreciate the blessings that have come along the way. Remember, this is a time of completion, of review, of forgiveness, and preparation for renewal as the cycle prepares to reset in October. Eclipses remind us shadows don't steal your light. They show you where your light is ready to return. September 2025, this is a month of release, of forgiveness, and most importantly, a realignment with your true, authentic self. Are you ready to walk this portal with guidance, clarity, and empowerment? I invite you inside the Empowered Within Collective, where movement, mindset, and spirituality align to transform your body, mind, and spirit. Join me inside the Empowered Within Collective. Sign up today at jenniferpilates.com. Thank you so much for being here, for being open, and most importantly, for being you. Keep shining your amazing light. And until next time, may you live an empowered life from within. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. Please remember to rate, review, and subscribe to Empowered Within with Jennifer Pilates. Your feedback is important. It helps me to connect with you and gives me insight into who you are and what you're enjoying about the show. For today's show notes and discount codes from today's sponsors, head over to jenniferpilates.com. Until next time, may you live an empowered life from within. What if your wellness practice could feel like a sacred return instead of another thing on your to-do list? Welcome to the Jennifer Pilates Wellness Studio, your on-demand sanctuary for realignment, healing, and empowerment. Inside, you'll find a unique fusion of Pilates-based movement, Reiki-infused meditations, and mindful body practices designed to support the woman over 40, living with more energy, ease, and alignment. This isn't just fitness. This is full body, whole being recalibration. Whether you've been feeling out of sync, burned out, or just craving a space that gets you, this is for you. With flexible monthly and annual memberships, you can begin wherever you are and grow from within. Start today at jenniferpilates.com. You don't need to do it all. You just need a place to come home to yourself. This is that place.